There is a giant grass with fibers so tough they can be harder than steel, and it's quietly transforming modern industry. Can you guess what it is? It's what many call nature's green steel. Bamboo, from disposable items like chopsticks, straws and toothbrushes to flooring, furniture and even building materials. Bamboo is steadily replacing wood and plastic in countless fields thanks to its rapid growth, easy processing and eco-friendly nature. Few people realize that behind its humble appearance lies a fully modern production chain that includes harvesting, sorting, raw treatment, manufacturing and packaging. It's a seamless mix of refined traditional craftsmanship and high-precision machinery. In this film we'll follow that journey to see how a simple grass can achieve what the entire materials industry has been searching for: strength, affordability, beauty and sustainability. Global overview of bamboo industry. Bamboo is no longer just a green material, it has grown into a billion-dollar market worldwide. The bamboo industry, spanning consumer goods, construction, furniture, paper and textiles, now generates more than $60 billion a year and continues to expand rapidly. In many Asian countries, especially China, bamboo not only diversifies rural income but also plays a central role in circular economy strategies. The truth is that plastic waste is leaving devastating consequences for the environment, from oceans overflowing with plastic bags to microplastics creeping into the food chain. This issue has become a global challenge as non-biodegradable plastic continues to pile up. And bamboo, with its rapid renewability and wide range of applications, is emerging as a promising alternative to ease the burden of plastic. One of the main reasons bamboo is in such high demand is its extraordinary growth rate. Under ideal conditions, some species can grow as much as 91 centimeters in just 24 hours. That's about the height of a 4-year-old child, making it the fastest growing plant on Earth. With an ultra-short regeneration cycle that requires no replanting after harvest, bamboo is seen as one of the world's most promising sustainable materials, a contender to replace wood, plastic and many other traditional resources. Bamboo harvesting process. Praised as the green gold of sustainable farming, bamboo is not as easy to harvest on a large scale as many might think. Unlike flat industrial fields, most bamboo grows on steep hillsides and rugged rocky ground where machines can barely reach. In these places, farmers still rely on traditional techniques. Each stalk is cut with a curved blade sharp as a scalpel driven deep into the base before the entire pole is snapped back by hand, bending low to the ground with the sound of bamboo crashing through the morning mist. The scene reflects the patience and skill that have been passed down for generations. What do you think keeps so many farmers loyal to hand harvesting even when modern machines are available? On level ground, though, technology has changed the game. Specialized bamboo harvesters look like a cross between a combine and a hydraulic crane. Their cutting arms can rotate a full circle, equipped with hardened alloy blades that slice through dense clusters in seconds. Some models even include a conveyor that feeds the stalks directly into a rear bin, making collection seamless. In just 1 hour, a single machine can process more than 150 poles, dozens of times faster than manual work, while also reducing root damage and preserving the freshness needed for later processing. Raw material sorting. From the freshly cut forests, bamboo is brought to sorting stations where its industrial journey truly begins. Skilled workers are the ones who can detect subtle details like small cracks, irregular nodes, or hidden signs of mold that machines often miss. One careless decision could see an entire batch rejected. What's interesting is that many factories today follow inspection standards introduced by US import partners, especially for straws and kitchen products, with hygiene and consistency requirements growing tighter. Bamboo sorting has become much more than a raw material checkpoint. It is the first gateway of quality control, deciding which stocks are worthy of entering the modern production chain. Bamboo consumer products, chopsticks. From carefully selected and inspected bamboo stalks, the next stage begins, where consumer products start to take shape. Each type of product demands a different approach, yet they all share the same starting principle: cutting clean, precise, and without waste. For disposable chopsticks, specialized cutting machines act like industrial scalpels, rigid, sharp, and under absolute control. The bamboo poles are placed on a conveyor clamped tightly by mechanical grips, then guided through a row of alloy blades spinning non-stop with each turn. The stalks are sliced into dozens of smaller pieces, uniform down to the millimeter. Some factories take it further, adding resistance sensors that adjust the cutting rhythm whenever the blades meet the tougher bamboo nodes. The shavings are collected through a sealed suction system and recycled into biomass. At this stage, speed and precision combine to create what could be called high-speed carving, the foundation that makes large-scale bamboo production possible. Right after the cutting stage, the bamboo strips move on to sanding, the step that refines their surface to make them comfortable to use. The sanding system works like a moving belt of abrasion, using high-speed rotating drums lined with sandpaper and a light pressing mechanism to keep the pressure even. This ensures each piece is smooth without bending or chipping. Thousands of strips pass through in sequence, each one treated on all 4 sides until the surface becomes sleek and free of stray fibers. In smaller or more traditional workshops, workers still rely on sheets of sandpaper or hand-held grinders to correct the details, especially at the tips of the chopsticks. It's here that the human eye and hand play their final role, making sure every piece meets the standard of perfection before moving on to the next stage. Once sanding is complete, the chopsticks are moved into industrial drying chambers. These systems use forced hot air combined with circulation fans to spread the heat evenly. Temperatures are carefully kept between 70 and 90 degrees Celsius depending on the type of bamboo, drawing out the last traces of moisture without causing cracks or warping. In advanced production lines, moisture sensors automatically shut off the heat the moment the chopsticks reach the ideal dryness. This step is critical, extending the product's lifespan and preventing mold during storage or long-distance shipping. Once the chopsticks have reached the right level of dryness, they move on to the packaging line, the final step of production and the beginning of their consumer journey. Each stick travels along a conveyor passing through an automatic sorting system that pairs them up with robotic precision. High-speed packaging machines wrap the pairs in biodegradable paper, sealing them to match the requirements of each market. Workers oversee the entire process from a central control panel, ready to intervene if a size is mismatched or a label goes wrong. The whole system runs like a machine of folded precision, with every movement timed down to the millisecond. From raw bamboo stalks to the neat chopsticks in your hand, an intricate chain of technology has been quietly working behind every simple meal. Bamboo consumer products: spoons, forks, straws and toothbrushes. Unlike disposable chopsticks, which prioritize speed, reusable products such as spoons, forks, straws and toothbrushes demand much more. Every detail must meet strict precision, allow flexible customization and be carefully controlled at every stage of production. It all begins with a step that seems familiar but is far more complex: cutting. CNC machines are programmed for each specific product, adjusting the cutting path to match the exact curve, length and thickness required. The bamboo blanks are held firmly in place by hydraulic clamps as alloy blades rotate steadily through them. Some versions even combine a rough sanding head immediately after the cut, leaving the surface smooth enough that no extra handwork is needed. At this stage, every slice acts like the first sketch, laying the foundation for the shaping that comes next. After the basic shaping, the products move on to surface treatment, the stage where every small detail is refined to make them safe and comfortable to use. The sanding system runs on continuous rotating shafts wrapped in industrial sandpaper over soft rubber cores. This design smooths evenly without chipping the edges. Each item passes through and is treated across its body edges and contact points at a steady pace, with pressure adjusted to match the type of product. For spoons or toothbrushes with more complex curves, the sanding heads can tilt or rotate slightly to follow the surface closely. At the end of the line, high-speed fabric wheels polish the bamboo to a fine silky finish, eliminating the need for any coating. The surface after this process must feel as smooth as finely polished steel, ready for final assembly. For products that require added details like toothbrush bristles or drilled openings and straws, small CNC tools handle the precision work, keeping depth and position consistent down to fractions of a millimeter. Some finishing touches, such as planting the bristles, rounding straw edges or hand corrections, are still carried out by skilled workers, ensuring both safety and aesthetics in the finished product. Once the surface finishing is completed, the bamboo spoons and forks are sent directly to the packaging line. Here, an automated system uses conveyors to sort them by size, design and the quantity required for each package. Robotic arms neatly place the products into trays made of recycled plastic or eco-friendly cardboard, after which the entire set is wrapped in biodegradable film. This packaging not only protects the utensils from dust but also ensures they remain clean and ready for immediate use. Some factories still involve workers in labeling, visual inspection and sealing of the boxes, providing flexibility and timely detection of any defects. Before leaving the plant, each shipment is weighed, barcode scanned and securely sealed. Every batch must meet the standard of being clean, uniform, ready for delivery, reflecting professionalism in the sustainable manufacturing. Bamboo consumer products: napkin and tissue paper. As household products near completion, another stream of raw material opens up a very different path. Paper making, instead of being cut into shapes selected, bamboo is fed into a primary crusher, a massive steel machine that works like industrial teeth, grinding the stalks into cellulose fibers. The mixture then moves into a hydrolysis tank equipped with twin screw agitators. Here, heat and biological enzymes break down the lignin structure. The result is a fine pulp with stronger fiber bonding and fewer impurities than traditional wood-based pulp. What's remarkable is that some modern production lines now include fiber cleanliness sensors, a technology common in North American paper mills. Thanks to this, processed bamboo pulp can reach high standards of brightness and strength, rivaling some of the finest grades of paper pulp in the industry. After grinding, the pulp is transferred to the bleaching tank, where cleaning is done using oxygen and hydrogen peroxide instead of traditional chlorine. A circulating system keeps the temperature steady between 60 and 70 degrees Celsius, removing the last traces of natural color from the fibers. In smaller facilities, some still rely on more traditional methods, straining the pulp through thick cloth and drying it in stainless steel trays, producing a paper with a natural ivory hue and a slightly coarse texture. After bleaching, the damp pulp is fed into a continuous sheet-forming system on a moving mesh belt. Excess water is drawn out by multi-stage vacuum pumps, leaving behind a natural web of fibers. The wet sheet then passes through a pair of steel rollers that adjust thickness and moisture to stable levels. The final stage is drying on rotating heated drums, where each roll of paper is evenly dried on both sides. Drying speed and steam pressure are controlled automatically, producing sheets with a uniform flatness that meet the standards for printing, packaging, or industrial processing. When the last roll comes off the drum, the closed-loop journey from renewable bamboo to biodegradable paper is complete, a practical alternative for one of the most resource-hungry industries on the planet. Bamboo as building and furniture material. If bamboo paper shows the softness of its fibers, then in materials like flooring, tables, or cabinets, bamboo reveals the strength of its vertical grain and natural resilience. At this stage, the process shifts to block treatment, where each stalk is split, stripped, and carefully dried before being pressed into solid panels. The system applies high pressure combined with heat, bonding the fibers with the plant's own natural resin. No chemical adhesives needed. Each panel that emerges is dense, smooth, and as strong as solid wood from their CNC cutters. Shape every component according to design: table legs, chair surfaces, floorboards. Each cut is guided by coordinate sensors, ensuring precision in every structural joint. Bamboo is no longer just a substitute, it has become the foundation for durable products that point toward a more sustainable future. Conclusion. From single-use items to durable materials for construction and furniture, bamboo has proven that something seemingly simple can adapt to the demands of modern production. In every technical step, cutting, sanding, pressing, drying, and packaging, bamboo doesn't just replace wood or plastic, it lays the foundation for a new approach, using renewable resources to create lasting value. Caught between the pressure of industrial speed and the call for sustainable consumption, bamboo stands firm as a balanced choice. If you believe that even the smallest materials can drive big change, share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone searching for cleaner, smarter ways of making things for the future.